What's up, family? First, Akon fixed his mouth to say, attending children's recitals is white man's stuff. It's not for black fathers. Now, he's talking some mumbo jumbo about African entertainers being better than black entertainers in the US. All right, fam, gloves off. Akon is corny. He's a straight cornball. And I'm changing the name from Akon to Acorn. Acorny. This dude is a clown. He's been on this clown merry-go-round for some time now. He's consistent with it. I'm convinced that Akon hates himself. See, this is what criticism of black people by black people look like. See, a lot of times you hear black people criticizing black people, and some people who don't really know no better, they think they're smart. Oh, that's right, call them out, man. That's right, that's what they be doing, man. Call them out. Call them out. That's right. Yeah, man, that's why I listen to you, man. You be calling them out. You be talking about them black people. Man, you be talking about them black women, man. Yeah, you be talking about them black men. You calling them out. Call them out. Call them out. Let me tell you something, fam. Anytime your criticism of your community outweigh your contribution, you are a coon. Akon is a coon. Simple and plain. Now, I know some of you get lost in the sauce when you hear people with a bunch of money talk, because you think just because they got money that what they say has more weight. Or let me put it like this, because it could have more weight in terms of influence. But you think what they say is the gospel because they got money. You think what they say is the truth because they got money. That's why some of you are out here emulating a lot of the dumb stuff you see on social media, because you're watching people who got a bunch of money do it. So you think if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Now, before some of you go off and just call out all of Africa, all of black people in the Caribbean, understand that it is very dangerous to make sweeping generalizations. The same way that Akon and the others do, who are outside of foundational black Americans, you don't want to make that same mistake, because contrary to popular belief, most Africans look up to black people in America. Good, bad, or indifferent. They follow us. They respect us. But you hear people like Akon, and what he thinks, his opinion, gets magnified because he has a bigger platform. The people who want to be together, the people who will come together, they often are silenced, or they only have a very small audience to have a conversation with. But Akon gets the platform, and some people can mistake that platform for thinking that, or his opinion for thinking that this is the opinion of the majority. Yeah, of course, others have that opinion that he had. There are other black people in Africa that look down on black people in America. They think they're better. Yeah, absolutely. But I would venture to say that the majority of Africans are not that way. And the people that I know that have been to Africa many times, some who live in Africa, support my theory. So don't get it twisted. Don't get caught up in the whole us against them thing. Because at the end of the day, if one of us were to go somewhere else, right, whether it be in the UK or France or whatever, they're going to treat both of us the same. They're going to see that black skin and they're going to say, this is who you are. And I don't care if you talk like me or you talk like Akon or you talk like a black person who has more of a thicker black accent that's from Ghana or Nigeria or wherever. They're going to treat both of our asses the same way. To Akon and all the rest of you out there who call yourself thinking you're better than black folks in America. I'm talking about specifically to the blacks, the African diaspora. All you who think you're better, there ain't a person in this world. There have not been an entertainer in this world, including in Africa, over the last few centuries, who have not benefited from black folks' contribution, subjugation, oppression, and talent. Not one, including you, Akon. Akon. A, break it down, con. Akon. This dude came in, used our talents, benefited from our talents, worked with our artists, climbed to the top, got to the top, relocated to Africa, because he started, I think he's from St. Louis somewhere, but born in St. Louis to African parents, moved back to Africa, got his money up, and been shitting on black folks in the U.S. ever since. He pulled one of those Kid Rocks. Remember, Kid Rock started off as a rapper. Couldn't rap worth the shit. So he switched it up and the rock thing started taking off for him. And that's how he ended up being a rock singer. And ever since, he's been shitting on black people in the U.S. This seems to be a common theme among most people who are not black, who benefits from our culture. They will come in and rob the culture. They will come in and benefit from our work, from our contributions, take it for themselves and build something for themselves, and then lock the gates and keep black people out. And then got the nerve enough to talk down on black folks when their whole existence, I'll say, their entire success is based off of taking from us. We can go as far as the U.S. government. We can go as far as the people in this country who try to look down on black people, who benefited from all the work that we put in. They get on top. Okay, now everybody's equal. Everybody's equal. And by the way, I'm a gatekeeper now and I'm gonna keep y'all out. Y'all go out here and fight. You fight for the rest of the scraps that's out there. Get on to benefit from our work, benefit from our contribution, and then got the nerve to try to say that we're unworthy, to try to say that we're lazy, try to set on their asses while we put the work in. And then when we didn't want to do the meager jobs anymore, they got the nerve to call us lazy. That's a cold game, fam. Cold game. Akon, man, this dude, his mom and daddy knew exactly what he was going to be. Akon. Akon is a clown. I don't give a damn how much money he got. He a clown. He's a clown. He got all of that money and no value. No more talk.